What is going on, guys? About to do an early morning send. I'm just waiting for Charles to get here. Unfortunately, he has not pulled up yet, but behind me I got my Ascend kayak. I got his Bonafide kayak, and I'm about ready to launch. Might just watch this thing from the bank. If you guys ever have any questions about my setup, please let me know in the comments. I got a ton of different electronics on there and different things I know that a lot of people ask me questions about on my DMs and stuff like that. So if you guys want, I can always make a video, giving a little description of what I have, what I paid for it, and where you can get it. So yeah, right here, all my setup, all my electronic gear, pull holders. I got my battery box, got my little GoPro mounts in the front and the back. Got my tripod for pictures and stuff. So I got a handful of different gear that I always use. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. But yeah, I'm about to put these poles on. I don't see Charles here yet. I'm about to give him a call. So we'll see how that goes. And I might just put the boat in the water. Charles finally over here. I think one of his other buddies is showing up. What's your name, man? All right. Julio, what's going on? And Charles over here meeting up with us. We're about to put the X in the water. I'm already in the water. These guys are getting ready to go. They're already popping on some frogs. So we're about to get lit on topwater frog this morning. So see you guys out there. All right, first thing I'm gonna do, pull that topwater filthy frog. And I'm just gonna start pitching it to these little grass patches right up against the bank. I always have the best luck when it's coming off the bank. Work it real slow, because I always lose frogfish. All right, let's see if we can get some of this topwater action. There's some trees over here to the left. Make a little cruise that way. While these guys are still getting situated, see if I can get myself on the fish. Man, what a beautiful day it is out here. It's like 76, 78 degrees, something like that. Alright, about to pop off the Googan. Sorry guys, love you, but it's a bit smaller for this pond. Googan baits, please make a single frog soon so I can just use your lures all the time. Because I love Googan. Like, the hooks on this frog are ridiculous, and that's why I want to use it, because I know if any fish bites it, it'll get hooked up. The problem is like the size up ratio. Like, look at that. Like, I know I can get them to bite this first because it's so much smaller. And if you change up again, I got like an even smaller one that actually does really well here. But I'm gonna go with the Spro Jr because it is a 1/2 ounce. It is a little bit softer plastic than that KVD baby. Hooks aren't as sharp as the Googan, but it's a good one. So we're gonna tie it on right now. It is the Bronze Bullfrog by Spro. Alright, Spro Jr. Bronze Bullfrog, like I said. Let's toss it over there in that same corner and see if we get a different reaction. There it goes. Ah! Ah! Damn it! Ah! Lost it. Working it real slow in this patch. Wasn't ready, guys. Gotta be ready all the time. Have to be ready. Oh my god, he came back. Where? Gotta be ready all the time. I was a little guy too. Couldn't have been over like a pound at all. So they're right up here against this bank. I guess there's a little thick patch of grass that they're hiding in, because that's two that chased it within like 1 minute. Wouldn't be a video if I didn't miss one. Frog fishing, there's just something about it. You can't learn them all. That's what makes it, I think, even more exciting than actual fishing, because it's hard. But the blow up, the hook set, the fight, everything's so different that I think I'm like slowly enjoying it more. No extra legs here, please. Just trying to get right in between these little openings, because that's where these bass are at right now. But not just that, that's where these frogs like to get in the water. So these bass naturally like to hang out in areas, especially in the morning, when they know these frogs and stuff are jumping in the water, because that's how they get their food. So trying to look for little openings like this one, this one, this one. I mean, you can see where the branch comes in between each branch is where I'm going to toss it. And I'm not just going to toss it once, I'm going to toss it maybe twice in each one. Try to get as close as I can to the grass and just make a splash. See him floating out, make a splash. Floats there for a second, make a splash. And that's how I've been getting so many hits lately on my frogs. Like I said, I can't perfect the game yet. It's one of those things where you don't catch them all the time. But you just got to keep tossing it, you got to keep practicing with it, and you will find a technique that works for you. One thing I will recommend, always try to keep as much line in your reel, because when these things take the line, you're usually popping it or something, and then they take it, you set the hook, there's not a drag, or there's there's slack in the line, you lose your fish. So just make sure that your drag's set. If not, you'll end up kind of like how I was last time, and then this time I kept too much slack in the line because I wasn't ready for it, and when he bit it, I wasn't ready to set the hook. Freaking chased it all the way. That's how we do it, baby! Came back for it. Woo! See if I can keep him landed. There we go, guys. Frog bite! Pulling him out of the thick. Ah! Man, this feels good. When that bite is so hard to get. Oh, it feels so good to get this guy. Man, I've been working hard. Literally tossing in this same patch for like, I don't know, a good 5 minutes now. This is why we frog fish. This is why I toss the frog in the morning, pulling him out of the thick. Look at that bite, guys. Nice fish. Probably 2 pounds. Solid frog bite. Hell yeah. There we go. Number one of the day. I would say 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds. Solid fish, nice belly, big mouth, pretty lateral stripes. This might be the only one of the day, guys, so I'm gonna definitely take it for granted. And you never know if I'll get another one over here right now. So let's get this guy back in the water. Finding out that they're there and then just going back for them, guys. That's how it's working today, man. Frog fishing day. Another one, another like solid 1 pound fish. This one didn't get the frog bite as hard. As you can see, he is very aggressive, fighting like crazy. Literally pulled it over there, threw it over there, had it, let it go, or he swatted at it, couldn't get through the grass, opened up an area, threw it right back to that spot where he opened up. There you go, guys. Spro Jr. putting in the work, pulling out 1 pound, 2 pound chunks all day out of this thick grass. I mean, this is what we're fishing out here, guys. This is what these guys are pulling it through. And it's not even just like a little bit, it's tons of patches of it. And it pop this guy back in the thick, get him back in his house. He does not get caught. Look at this, like perfect lip, like one hook over here, and I think that's from us right now because it's actually got blood on it. But this guy doesn't get caught. Look how pretty he is, look how fat he is. Like I was saying, these guys love to get under these trees where no one's gonna bother them. They can just get meals, free meals all day. And as you can see, they're not gonna just strike once. They're gonna keep getting at it until they get those fish, or until they get those frogs, until they get those bugs, whatever it is that's falling in the water. They are gonna stay consistent, and we have to stay consistent if we wanna pull these guys out during this summer heat, because it is not easy right now. Man, that guy literally splashed me in my entire face. There we go, got it. So the splashing sound when it hits open water, and also that splash on the mat, those are very distinct sounds. So these fish are looking for sounds like that, and they're instantly reacting. And that's why I keep throwing back to these same areas, because we're trying to get that reaction strike. If you just keep moving out there, working these things, especially frogs, I've had to learn the hard way. You work really slow. I'm actually learning more often. They work really good for pitching material. You just leave them in the thick, you know, get them in there, move it around once or twice, let it sit. Don't bring it around, don't move it, pop it once. You know, just let it do its thing, because that's what these frogs do. They just sit there. They're not moving, they're not running across the water. I mean, if you want to cover large mats, large areas of water, that makes sense. But this is a really good technique to try to pull fish out of the thick that you can't get to with the Texas rig, other stuff. You just get that frog, toss that frog in there. Once you have it in the spot, move it every now and again. If it reacts, or if you get a strike, you get a strike. If not, these fish more than likely will pop it or continue to pop at it until they actually find out the hard way that there's a hook on it. So if you get a hook set, you might be screwed, but if you don't get a hook set, know that there's potential that that fish is going to come back. So underneath this tree right here, I can get it under there without messing up everything. Perfect. There's actually a channel right here. I can see where it goes into the grass. But it's underneath that tree. I guess it's just a little too late in the day. Mama's already out looking for a meal somewhere else. I wasn't gonna lose another one. I'll say that. Look at that. Another solid 2 pound fish, guys. Number 3 on the frog, smoked it. And it's all just about consistency, guys. Really shallow patch of water. Waited a little bit for that hook set because I'm not gonna lose another one. And it definitely paid off, because this hook is, this is a real hook set right here if I've ever seen one. Let me show you guys. Right down in his gullet. That wasn't gonna go anywhere. See if we can get this one out, because it, I want to say it's lodged in there pretty deep, but like I said, he wasn't gonna get out of this one. Oh man. Man, oh man, was that hard. I'm literally grabbing this guy's skin with my pliers while I run the hook through it. That is insane. Crazy hook set. But we got that guy out. Another fish that has like almost no marks. And I think it's because they're out here hiding in these patches where we can't get to, fishing from the banks. That's when it really pays off to have a kayak, get out here with these frogs, and pull some of them out of the thick. Once again, fish number 3. I didn't want him to splash, so I held his tail. guys, gonna do it for today. Pretty solid day on the water. Ended up landing 3 really solid 2-pound fish. Only biting on the frog, one of my favorite things, especially during the summertime. Love those topwater blowups. Ended up losing a handful. That's just the way it goes, especially when it's me. You guys know I love losing fish. Frog fish are the hardest to catch for me, but that's why I enjoy it so much. It's just so much fun. You never know if I'm gonna catch them or not. So I really enjoy that little challenge. So yeah, I'm gonna leave Charles's information in the description below. Shout out to Julio for reaching out or coming out here and meeting us and having a little yak day. And that's gonna do it for today, guys. If you have any questions, like I said, about my yak, any of the equipment that I have on there, any of the electronics that I use, please let me know in the description. I'm looking to do more videos for you guys, maybe some more informative videos, so that way you guys can learn what you need to put on your yak and what kind of tools and stuff you might need so you can get out here and get on the water and catch some more fish for yourself. Maybe even make some vlogs, put it out there, you know? So let me know, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And we'll see you guys next time.